Need advice? Download the free Hello Doctor app on any mobile phone and connect with our doctors right away for reliable personal advice. Go to hellodoctor.com and chat to a doctor anytime, anywhere for less than the cost of an apple a day.
Often people will joke about coughing up a lung when they have a mild cold or the flu, but for the thousands of South Africans who've been diagnosed with TB, coughing is no laughing matter. South Africa has the third highest incidence of TB in the world after India and China. But we're not alone. TB occurs in every part of the world, and to date, no country has successfully been able to eliminate the disease. TB extends far beyond simply having a bad cough too. The bacteria responsible for the disease affects the lungs primarily, but can also easily spread to almost any other organ of your body. First up, it's important to differentiate between TB disease and TB infection. Those who have the disease have the classic signs and symptoms of tuberculosis, namely weakness, weight loss, fevers, and night sweats. They have these symptoms because of active TB germs pretty much having a party and multiplying like wildfire in their lungs or wherever they happen to set up camp. These active germs are also the contagious ones and are passed on via tiny airborne droplets in the form of a sneeze or a cough or even a laugh from someone with the disease. Those with a TB infection have the same germs, but instead of partying, the germs are catching up on some shut-eye. They're asleep. TB bacteria can remain in this dormant state for months, years, and even decades. In fact, health experts estimate that more than 1/3 of the world's population has the TB bacteria in their bodies, but only around 10% of cases go on to develop active TB. There is a catch though, there always is. The host must keep their immune system strong and healthy, or the bacteria will take advantage and start up the TB party. It's a healthy immune system that is at the center of one of the most common TB myths though. People assume that a diagnosis of TB automatically means HIV or vice versa. That is not the case. Yes, it's true that the risk of contracting TB is much greater if you have HIV, but not all TB patients have HIV. It's a weakened immune system that is the risk factor, not HIV specifically. So a condition such as diabetes, for example, would also increase your TB risk simply by the fact your immune system isn't what it should be. The good news is that TB is one of the few diseases related to HIV infection that is easily prevented and cured with medication. But there's yet another catch. The treatment regimen for TB is long and tedious, on average about 6 to 9 months. And with such a long road to overcoming TB, the temptation is to stop halfway when you're feeling your old self again. Stopping mid-treatment is the biggest mistake you could make. Interrupting treatment means you're opening up the door to a drug-resistant strain of the bacteria. And multi-drug resistant TB is much more difficult to treat if a cure is ever reached at all. The latest statistics, in fact, suggest that the treatment of a drug-resistant TB can last for up to 2 years, which makes 6 months seem like a walk in the park. 6 months or 2 years, I'd prefer neither, thank you very much, which is why knowing how to prevent TB is so important. There are basically 3 important steps. Firstly, live a healthy lifestyle. By eating well and exercising regularly, you automatically boost your immune system. Secondly, vaccinate your children. That BCG vaccine should be given to them in the hospital and remains an important first line of defense against TB. And finally, prevent the spread of TB from one person to another by sticking with your treatment regimen, not only for your own sake, but also for those around you. If we want to eliminate tuberculosis, we need to first eliminate the myths which get in the way of preventing and controlling the disease. Watching today's show is a great way to start.
Need advice? Download the free Hello Doctor app on any mobile phone and connect with our doctors right away for reliable personal advice. Go to hellodoctor.com and chat to a doctor anytime, anywhere for less than the cost of an apple a day.